So the next question is, how should you be utilizing that report? And I think this is a really important thing to key on, because I think a lot of people use it as, it's just a report. You run it once a month, you send it out, that's kind of it. It's just a piece of paper that you can refer back to. And it's good to have that report, but you really want to think more of, how can you leverage that information in a WIP and really utilize it as a dynamic tool? And there's a few different things you can do to really do that. The first one is kind of a more practical thing. It is having what we used to refer to as a monthly job review meeting. And basically what this means is you're going to get all the project stakeholders in one room, you're going to get them together, and you're going to review all the projects one at a time. It can be a bit of a tedious process. It's probably going to take you most of the day. I suggest ordering lunch for these meetings. But it's a really good thing to do, to really take that stop in time and look at each project at a monthly basis, and really spend the time dissecting it and kind of have that discussion about what might be going on with each individual project. At minimum, what you want to be looking at to discuss in these meetings are the cost to complete. That's going to be coming from the project manager. The project manager should be doing these cost to complete, preferably before the meeting, but I've also seen it where the project managers do it in the meeting for kind of that collaborative effort to go through and update the cost to complete. You also want to make sure you're discussing the change order status. So what are the approved change orders? What are the pending change orders? It really is an important aspect to understand what's happening in the project. Is how might the contract amount, the estimated cost, change over time? And then the last one is the over-under billings. Again, I think over-under billings are one of those things I think are a little difficult to wrap your head on if you're new to the construction industry. Like I said, when I was a project manager, I think it was one of the concepts that took me the longest to fully understand. But I think it's a really powerful thing to discuss that, because it is so important from a cash flow perspective. And one of the things to keep in mind is you want to make sure you have all your team members involved. Don't just do it for the project manager for that specific project. Get everybody in the room, all the project engineers, the project managers, accountants, executives. It can really be this great springboard of an opportunity to be collaborative and discuss the projects. And maybe a new project manager is experiencing an issue on a project where he doesn't know what to do, but someone who's got 20 years of experience had the exact same experience, and they can give some good insight. So that's kind of a more practical meeting or practical thing to do to really get more out of your WIP. I know people aren't crazy about meetings, especially like kind of a meeting that's going to be as time intensive as that, but I have found it's a very productive and worthwhile process.